Northland's beautiful Cape Brett. We've just hiked 16.4 kilometers to get here, and I'm going to make the perfect restorative curry. "100 grams of soy chunks and 45 grams of dried peas." Now these things are great because they just rehydrate beautifully to exactly like fresh peas. The water here at Cape Brett can't be drunk just as it is, but this Sawyer Squeeze filter takes anything nasty out of it. You can see there that these peas are already kind of taking on a nice bright green colour, and in 15 minutes or so they're just going to be good as new. Meanwhile, the soy chunks, they have no real flavour of their own. They just take on the flavour of the curry, and they're just full of protein, so they're perfect after hiking. So this soy wadi just needs about 15 minutes to sit here and puff up, so it's no longer dry and crunchy, and actually just has a really quite nice chewy texture. In the meantime, I'm going to kick back and enjoy this beautiful evening here at Cape Brett. Okay, so my soy wadi is now completely spongy in texture. You can see it's sort of spongy. It's ready to cook with. So I'm going to take a handful of it, clean hands, and squeeze it out like so. And then put the drained soy wadi in another bowl. It's ready to marinate with the first set of spices. So we prepared in advance 1 teaspoon of chili, 1.5 teaspoons of ginger, a teaspoon of pepper, and half a teaspoon of garlic powder in here. Now you can also use garlic flakes if that's easier. So I'm going to pop these in so they can marinate for 10 minutes while I prepare the onion. Okay, so while my soy wadi is marinating with those delicious spices, I am actually starting to cook the onion. So in here, I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of oil. This would be either your dried onion, which has been rehydrated and then drained, or in my case, fresh onion. Onion's been cooking for a couple of minutes, smells great. And now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of coriander, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and 1.5 teaspoons of garam masala. Now's a great time to start your rice as well. Now is also when your tomato paste goes in. These little sachets are so handy, and it smells fantastic. After about a minute, it's time to add the soy, which has been marinating with those other marinating spices. And here is our soy ready to go in. So my curry is coming along nicely. I've got my soy wadi in here, and I've just added my peas, which are beautifully rehydrated and yummy and juicy. Now I'm just going to be keeping an eye on that and adding a little bit of water when it needs it. At the same time, I mentioned it's a good time to put on your rice. I have boil in the bag rice here, which is actually great for camping because it acts as its own colander. It just makes things a little bit less messy, and that's really handy. So that's going nicely there, and this is just going to cook for another 10 minutes or so while the rice is cooking, and then be absolutely delicious.